Hi everyone, Rach here from Rara's Realm. Welcome to my cross-stitchy week. I am a Kiwi cross-stitcher and I'm sharing my year of madness with you all, to the great delight of my stitchy group. Hi girls. I'd like to welcome new subscribers and say good day to those returning. I'd also like to say hello to, and I did write this down as soon as you walked away from me. I just thought I would get it right. Susan, who came up to me in my local, it's actually a quilting shop, but they have DMC, and said, "I watch you." And I'm like, oh, what have I done? But it turned out she watches Rara's Realm. So, hi Susan, hope you're going well. I hope your brother's going okay. So, we are at the end of a fortnight, the start of a new fortnight, so we need to choose some projects today. I've got 4 things to show you and a little bit of haul. I think last week I had hoped that I would have my order from Kitten Stitcher. I think it arrived the next morning. So I'm actually going to show you that first because I need to show it to you again afterwards. So I'll show you the little bit of haul that I've got. I'll show you the projects that I've worked on in the past week, and then we'll set to and choose another 7 projects for the next fortnight. So I can't remember what I said about this order. I ordered 2 downloads from Kitten Stitcher, which I think I've showed you, which is the teacups and her original sampler, A Saviour's Praise. I'm sure I showed those to you a couple of weeks ago. And then I ordered 3 physical charts, all new Nashville releases. So the first one that I ordered, and I'm sorry, I haven't done the plastic, but we should manage. Yep. So this is Lucy Calcutt 1826. And if that rings a bell to you, but you're not really familiar, that's because I'm currently working on Lucy Calcutt 1825. She apparently then went on and did another sampler the following year, and then I haven't actually read the information in here, but I'm led to believe that she then kind of dropped off the face of the earth, that there's not a lot more about her. But we have these 2 samplers. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to see them and how well you're going to be able to hear me. But you can see there is a lot of similarities between the 2, especially with the border down the bottom. Oh, sorry, there. It's a little bit fancier, but very reminiscent of this border. And there's another red house. So I made sure I got that. I didn't want to miss out on that. Oh, if only you could see this mess. And then I ordered, because I didn't want to miss out, the Bells on Christmas Day by Blackbird Designs. And I think I primarily got it, I don't know how well you're going to see it, that's probably a better picture, for this sampler on the back, which I thought would complement the Merrily Merrily We Welcome Spring sampler, which I've got of theirs as well. But I think I quite like the look of that little one there as well. And I also got Ooh La La, which is full of all sorts of wonderful samplers with a French flair. Is that what it says? It does say that, yeah. So I'll hold on to this. In it goes. Okay, so that's my little bit of haul. I have done nothing about kitting up all the projects in my little box that I need to kit up. I have got all of the DMC for my Haid now. I still need to bag up this last lot. So my next big purchase is the fabric, and then I'm ready to go. So, yeah. we're getting there. What I have done is that Teresa very naughtily sent me an email, as she probably sent everybody else on her mailing list, to say that she was offering free shipping until Sunday, her time, which I imagine is still a few hours for some of you American peeps, but don't quote me on that. It's actually quite funny. It says free shipping for everyone, yes, even you. So I'm sure that everyone got that email, but I thought, is it really free shipping for New Zealand? It might just be America. So I went and had a look, and sure enough, free shipping to America, so I have ordered 6 jars. I made the most of it, so they have not begun their journey, so don't expect to see them for 2 or 3 weeks. I think I need to allow a couple of weeks for the orders from Teresa, because of, I guess, her location and where her couriers go to their next hub to go to. It seems to go all over the place when it comes from Teresa, but never mind, they get here. It's tracked, we can follow them, and they do get here. Alright, so let's get on with what I did last week. So last Monday I had Orchard Valley Courting Bee to work on, which is this little beauty, and I am in the square here, and when I showed it to you I had I did look at the video too, almost got the green of one of the trees finished, the other green was finished, the bee skip is done, and I'm not sure if I had actually done the fence and the hen yet. So I cracked on that day. Let's pile that stuff there, and I got that square finished, complete with red in the trees, which I had nearly forgotten about. Hello, is there an empty square? Oh, there are 2 empty squares. Okay, I just saw them there. Okay, I'll remember that. So the little quilt's stitched up really nicely, and the whole border is done. So now on this almost is page 3 of the pattern, so I've got these 2 squares to do. So I'll come down here next and then move over here, and then that will be 3 pages of 4 finished. And on the 4th page I've already done one of the squares because of the big centre medallion is in all 4 pages. So we are on track for a finish this year for that, even in my year of madness. And then I had the just cross stitch ornament, which I argued with a lot for such a little piece. So I am calling this finished. If you were to find it in the Just Cross Stitch magazine, you'll see there's a few things missing. I really did not like stitching that white. And then I had to do cardinals, one here and one on the hand. And I stitched the first one. It had, this is done 2 over 2. And there was some 1 over 1 stitches as well, but it just looked messy on this cardinal, so I actually unstitched the cardinal completely and said nope. I got the little tree done, and then to be honest I could not be bothered with all the little single snowflakes, so we have a snowman and some trees for that ornament, and it is being called done. Then we had a new start, and I can't remember what the options, I think I showed S Ward and I can't remember the other option, but I ignored those once this arrived. And I decided to start, this is probably the better picture, it's bigger, this sampler, which isn't charted exactly how this is. All this yellow is not charted. And they've added an extra border along here, which I'm not going to do because I like the borders on this. This is called, in my worst butchered French, Ma Chérie Louise. And I'm not doing it in red. Oh no, I'm doing it in Presidential Blue. So I've got the full width of the piece, but I haven't got the full height. There's a little bit, few more zigzags at the bottom. It's not a lot more to go down here. And I need to do a little bit of jiggery pokery, because in the I don't know how well you can see that one. It's got the name Louise Alma in that, so I'm going to take the name out and put my initials in the year. And I might need to add an element or something. There's a couple of other charts in here that are stitched on the same count, so I can pull some elements from those and try and make it look balanced. But I mean, this is 2 days of stitching. It stitches really quickly. So hopefully when it gets cooled it will move along quite quickly. So that was my new start, and then this weekend was free time to do whatever I chose to do, and I actually gave a bit more time to the new start, Louise as I'm calling her, and then I gave a little bit of time to my Quaker Street because it was in the same bag, and I am working. I've started to work on the elements up in this corner. So there's not a lot because I only did it at Stitchy Group and amongst talking, and then I had to make sure this morning that I hadn't mucked it up because I was talking so much. So there's a little bit started there. This isn't the full width, that comes out a bit further. I was panicking that the piece of fabric wasn't big enough, but I've worked it out that it will be fine. So that's what I have worked on. Okay, ball tampering time. Right, have a pen. On my little card, you'll see I've got numbers 1 to 6 down here. Those are all the number balls that are currently in the bag. Number 4 was Season's Greetings, which I showed you last week, which is finished. So I've crossed that out, and number 4 now will become Louise, the new one that I've just shown you. So I thought I would put that there. Right, I have my paper. We just need to pick up the bags. If project bag is called, it is being ignored, and we will draw a new ball. Because I really don't want to fight with making another project bag. That's okay. So, if you haven't been here before, I have got a whole load of ping pong balls in a paper bag and a pillowcase. Let me just grab a little handful. And I'm using these to choose my whips every 2 weeks. Each project gets 2 days, so I choose 7 balls. So, ball number 1 is project number 5. I shouldn't have put that down. Oh, peace tree. Okay. And I give that face because, that doesn't need to go back in again, I don't like the fabric. It was a kit. Okay. Oh, really? A just cross-stitch ornament. Okay. Alright, we might do something other than a blue ribbon design, even though I've got loads of thread for it. Number 2. Ooh, number 2 is Sophia. Yay. We like that. Oh, cool. Garden Club series. Haven't had to do that for a while. And that can go back in because I can choose that again. Aha! Louise, number 4. Cool. Pleased about that. I can stay out. Fully finished something. Okay. Fully finished the ornament I've just shown you. Alright, one more ball. Let's have something big that needs some work. A prairie schooler. Okay. I'm going to, it's my game, I'm going to cheat. Okay, we're not going to do a prairie schooler. We're going to give Orchard Valley Quilting Bee 2 days. Only because I don't have any prairie schoolers kitted at the moment. I need to sort that out. So I'm just going to take, as I said, my game, my rules. Right, so anyway, so that's our projects for the next 2 weeks. So, peace tree, peace tree, where is the card for that? No, that's peace tree. And I've got a good, I think I've got the bottom row of the alphabet to do and everything below the tree. The top part is done. I just am not enjoying it's done with silk, it's belle soie. And the fabric is very, very soft. It's just not a pleasure to work with. Just cross stitch, I'm not sure yet what I'll do, but I think I will stop crinkling so much. I'll try and find something that isn't a blue ribbon design, but if necessary, or if I can't, I'll go back to one of those because I've got all the threads for most of theirs. The Garden Club I won't pull out because it's hidden at the bottom of the bag. Then Louise I've just shown you, oh hang on, Sophia is one of the ones. And I've just about done the whole ring, I think. I think I've still got one outer leaf to do, and then all the frilly bits, and then Sophia, who is the owl. I'm naming her the owl. It makes sense in my mind. So that comes after the ornament and before Garden Club. Louise you've seen. I'll fully finish something, and then Orchard Valley you've seen. So not a bad fortnight. Right. There we go. I think that's everything I had to share with you. I don't think there's anything else. I'm on about 120 or just under 230 subscribers. I've made a bit of a decision that I am not going to stitch this. I don't really like it. I've decided. I'm going to keep the fabric and the threads, but if I can get to 250 subscribers, I'm going to give this chart away as a giveaway. So if you've got any friends who you think would like the types of things I stitch, or just to see the bonkers year of stitching, send them my way. And if we can crack 250, we'll do a giveaway, and it will be worldwide. I'm quite happy to pay the postage to send this overseas. So I will keep us updated on subscription numbers, and as soon as we hit that magic number, the giveaway will go live. Alright, I think that's everything from me. I shall watch it back and make sure it's acceptable. Have a good week stitching, and I will catch you next week for progress of this first week of the fortnight. Have a good week everyone. See you then.